That is freaking me out. That is scary. 26. Doesn't that age seem so old?
No.
That seems so old.
No, because you're supposed to peak like in your 30s and 40s. So like we're still got a long way.
No, but like when I see that someone is in their 30s, I'm like, oh, they're kind of like they're old. They're a real adult, you know. And then I'll be like, oh my gosh, like if that person's
here's what we need to stop
31,
doing: viewing aging as a bad thing. Viewing aging is a gift, Matt.
True.
You've gotten to like experience so many years, so many things in your life, and you've gained wisdom through those experiences. And you've had failures, but you've also had triumphs and joys. You've laughed. You've played and gone on adventures. It's like this. We need to just rework the way we view it.
You know what it is, Abby?
What?
Everything since COVID has been a whirlwind. It's been a blur for me. Like the past 4 years, because of the shutdowns and staying in and everything that happened with COVID, I just don't feel like time has been the same since then. And so like in some ways I still feel like I'm 21, and then I'm like, what? I'm 25. I'm about to turn 26. Like I am so close to being 26.
You know what this tells me?
What?
You need to take more time to reflect.
That's true. I think that's good. You look really cute. The way you just said that was really cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look like you were in a movie. And your eyes, like, they're so
Thank you, Matt.
pretty. I don't know.
I'm just thinking that it seems as if you have not processed life events, which makes sense because it's been a lot. I, for myself, also think that it's been a lot. But sometimes if I just sit down with a journal and slow the thoughts in my head to the pace of what I can write, really helps me absorb how I'm feeling and how I'm in the moment. And then it slows me down, and it also makes me kind of just reflect on the passing of time, because then I can go back and look, oh wow, this is what I wrote at this point, this is what I wrote at this point, and it just kind of makes everything feel more like complete. Then once it's been documented, it's like, I've lived that, I've processed that, I can return to that if I choose to. I don't know, I think you need to.
Do you still journal?
Yeah, not as frequently as I once did because I don't have as much time, but
I need to start journaling. I really like that idea, because you read me journals that you wrote from like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And it was crazy. It was crazy just to see like how much has changed, and it made me appreciate the past, but then also appreciate the present. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's something that I need to take up is journaling. Maybe that'll help me.
Just set yourself a small goal. Say like twice a week, I want to write 1 page.
Yeah.
And you'd be amazed how like I feel like it's going to be really good for you.
I think part of it too is we lived in Hawaii. Now we live in Arizona. We haven't lived somewhere in a long time where there's seasons. And so the passing of time was so apparent back then because
you up.
Yeah, the weather would change. We're like,
we also had school. Exactly. And that really was like, okay, now it's summertime.
But now when you're an adult,
now it's a fall semester. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you have your summer off, right? Like as an adult,
time just flies.
You have responsibilities, and then just the time, it feels like it speeds up. It feels like you're falling. And it's just getting faster and faster as time goes on.
Actually, that's not how gravity works.
What?
Everything falls at the same speed.
No, there's wind resistance, honey.
What do you mean?
Like, for instance, you fall
So you're telling me it slows down?
Yeah, so like if someone deploys a parachute, they're going to fall slower than someone without a parachute, right? Now they're not falling at the same speed.
The more I get away from school, the more I'm like, I don't think if you were to put a pen and paper test in front of me, I would pass it. Like, I start to feel like, I don't know about that. Like, even...
No, okay, seriously.
I'm scared.
Seriously, a skill that you have is you're really good with people.
Really?
And I think that is invaluable. You cannot teach that skill that you have with people. You can walk into a room and you're so good at speaking to others and making them smile and laugh. And you can jump into a circle of women that you've never met before and be fully yourself and connect with each and every one of them. And that is something that you cannot teach.
Matt, that is literally so nice. That is so nice. Thank you.
Seriously.
I don't feel deserving of that, but thank you.
Well, it's just a fact.
No, Matt,
I've seen it happen.
Stop. I don't know what to say.
You're awesome.
No, I love you, Matt.
Love you too.
I think you're very talented and you're very smart, and I'm really thankful that I have you to be financially wise. And
I feel like everyone in the comments is going to be like, Matt, you're being controlling.
No, they're not. They're going to be like, Abby, please be responsible with your money. You have children to think about. And to you, I say, I will buy my children everything. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do feel.
This reminds me. Sorry to interrupt. What were you going to say? This reminds me of when I was a kid. My mom had a "You Are Special" plate, and every night at dinner, someone else would like get the "You Are Special" plate. And we'd all go around and say nice things about them.
Do you want me to say something nice about you?
We just did. You said something nice about me without even. Did you not know that you just did that?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you just. did.
The what? Financially wise thing. Well,
yeah.
I think so many things.
You said that I was wise.
I just gave you a pep talk when I was in the bathtub, but.
You know that's my love language, right? Words of affirmation.
Yes, I do.
It means a lot to me.
I need to work on that.
I like it. And your love language is mainly acts of service.
I think so.
Which every time I do like a random act of service, I remember how much that means to you. I went and surprised Abby with her like a special Starbucks order the other day. And she was just like so thrilled that I thought of her. I think
that is my love language.
I woke up with the kids, took them to Starbucks and grabbed Abby a coffee. And you just loved that. And I knew that you'd like it, but I just forget about how like little things like that mean a lot.
Yeah, you know what my new favorite thing is in the morning, having time to myself to read and be alone in the morning. That I like love so much before I like start my day, because something I realized recently, I am with people every second of every day except for when I'm sleeping, which I sleep next to you. So I'm not even alone then. And I think that I really love that and I thrive off of that, but I've kind of reached the point where my tank is empty.
Yeah.
Like my social tank is actually, it's not even empty. Here's the thing, because I still get energy from being around people, but I think I kind of got to the point where I was like, I need to be alone to kind of, decompress. Mm-hmm. And I don't really have a chance to do that, or if I do, I'm kind of like feeling guilty the whole time or feeling stressed.